Hi everyone, welcome to this presentation on what's new in TNG Step 2.1. And today I'm going to talk about the manual edit feature. So manual edit feature is a new command that will help you manipulate your features to automatically remove parts that you don't want to machine. You will see this function is really easy to use, it's straightforward. So let's jump into Esprit to see how it works. So here I have a part, customer part that I want to machine, and here I'm going to focus on that pocket here. So I'm going to feature tab and I will create a pocket feature on this bottom face. So I get a feature and we can notice here this feature is recognized with some holes. Okay, so I'm going to apply right now a process on that feature just to see that the toolpath here is going inside these holes. And in this case, maybe I don't want that because I just want like to machine the simple pocket and I don't want to focus on this hole right now. Maybe I will do them later in my process. So I would like to ignore this hole right now. So now we've added this function to help you do that in a very easy way. And what we're going to do is we're going to select each sub-element that we want to remove. So that's what I'm going to do right now. With the control key, I'm going to select each sub-element that I want to remove. And then I'm just going to press the delete key on my keyboard. So I press delete, and then we can see the feature is automatically changed. So what it does, it automatically removes the element and connects the adjacent element together. So we can see now we get the proper feature for this job. So I'm just going here and rebuild my toolpath, and we can see my toolpath is now perfect. Okay, so let's see that in another example right now. Okay, so this part is quite similar to the previous one. So I have like a pocket here with a lot of holes on the side and I want to remove them. So I'm going to select each of them manually. Okay, and when this is done, I'm going to press delete. And then we can see we get a proper feature that we are going to use for pocketing. And the thing I want to show you here is that if I go here in sub-elements, I can see I have only 5 sub-elements here on that feature. So it means that from, let's say, 20 sub-elements maybe, I jump to only 5. So here it connected all these elements together in just one single line, which is quite cool because then your toolpath will be much cleaner. Okay, so let's jump into another part. Okay, so this part is just a simple part, but I want to show you something here. So when we remove an element, of course, we need to connect the adjacent element. But what happened to the property of that element? Well, in this case, we will always keep the properties of the adjacent element. So here, if I'm removing these holes, I will keep the property of the two adjacent elements, which are closed. So I still get a closed line. On the contrary, here I will get a closed line here and an open edge here. And it kind of makes sense because if I look here, there is a wall that I don't want to go into, whereas on this side, I mean, the pocket is open, so probably my toolpath could go over. Okay, and this is the same for every sub-element. Okay, so one other thing that you will notice when you use this function is that, okay, here looks like I'm removing one element at a time, but you can remove several elements at one time like this, and then it will connect all them together. And here we can see in just several clicks, I will get a feature, a pocket feature here, that would maybe not be so easy to create on this part otherwise. Okay, so let's jump into another example. Okay, so this part, as you can see, is a turning part. So right now I was only showing milling part, but as you can guess, we also have this manual edit feature command for turning. So usually when you do turning feature recognition, you will get directly the proper feature if you use it properly. But there is cases where you might change your mind or want to let's say do things a little bit differently. So, and let's say in this case, for example, I don't want to do this grooving at this step anymore. So I'm going to select this groove feature and just press the delete key, and automatically we can see it removes them. Okay, one other cool thing I want to show you is, let's say here I want to connect here, I don't want to go in this groove, but you can see they are not on the same line. Well, it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to select these two elements, press the delete key, and we can see it connect everything properly. Okay, so this is quite nice. Another thing I want to show you, and maybe it will convince some of you of the powerfulness of this function, is if we go into this part, which is exactly the same but with a feature chain instead of a turning chain. So if I were to ask you, one of you, to remove the ending part or the starting part of this feature, well, you could do it, but it's a pain because you have to select manual chain and go to edit your feature. Sorry about that. Go to edit your feature, then move back, select the element you want to move back, and then stop. Okay, and this removes the end of the feature. And if you were to do that with the start of the feature, well, you first have to select the feature, reverse it, and then do the same process, which is quite of a pain sometimes. Okay, and then cycle stop. Oh, and then of course you have to reverse it once more. Okay, so this was quite a pain before. So now let's go back to the initial feature, which was this one. So with the new manual edit feature, you can just select the ending element and press the delete key and it will remove it. And you can even select the first element and press delete and it will remove it as well. So as you can see, the function is really easy to use and it's really straightforward. Okay, so yeah, that was all for today. So if you have any question, please feel free to contact us. We will be more than happy to answer those questions. And I hope you enjoy this video. Bye.